the face, the only face, the real face of women's basketball, period. She did it again, Caitlin Clark, shattering records, creating new viewership records for USA Sports. She did it again. Y'all keep running around trying to pretend like this person's the face of the league, that person's the face of the league because they've been here.
Greetings to all and welcome back to the Clark Update. I hope today is going great for everyone. As of today, if you're a true fan of Caitlin Clark, I have another thrilling and fascinating video for you. You will undoubtedly want to see this movie through to the very finish. Before we begin, let me know if you are a member of the Please Update the Army by leaving a 100% CC comment below. I adore seeing all of the incredible Clark supporters in the comments. Let's get right into today's video without wasting any more time. Executives from the league are running. Following the collapse of the executive boardrooms at the Wnba headquarters, a complete state of emergency was declared tonight. Into total, pure pandemonium. In an unprecedented move, Caitlin Clark just issued a cruel and callous ultimatum to front office gatekeepers. Power play that stunned the entire sports community. Clark did not commemorate her significant personal victory after setting another record and player of the week victory. Instead, she concentrated on league executives directly, demanding Sophie Cunningham's immediate reinstatement after her unexpected union ban and made. If this calamity isn't rectified quickly, it is clear that she is going and taking millions of admirers with her. To completely understand, it is necessary to look at the ridiculous politics that initially caused this nuclear conflict. The utter fear that is currently immobilizing administrative committees and network executives. Millions of ardent admirers were incensed when Sophie Cunningham, one of the most sincere, strict, and cherished characters in modern, a convoluted and repressive union restriction applied to women's basketball, administrative lawsuits decided to participate in low-cost backroom politics, marginalizing Cunningham in the hopes that the public won't notice. Instead of commending genuine merit and perseverance on the court, but they made one serious, fatal mistake. They miscalculated Caitlin Clark's dedication to sincerity. If you enjoy this content, you might want to give this video a like and sign up for the channel. It may surprise you to learn that almost 90% of viewers have not yet subscribed. Even though it only takes a second and is free, it means the world to us. Have you already subscribed? Fantastic. I sincerely appreciate your help. Let's return to the video now.
More than 50 years of sports business, Darren Rovell is telling the truth. Leagues and unions have been long forbidden using derogatory NIL. The most popular NBA student example of this is the Reggie Miller choke and crotch grab. There she is, Helen of Troy. There she is, Helen of Troy, Sophie Cunningham herself. They generally do not know how to run a marketing campaign. Folks, when I first saw this, I was like, dude, who is this troll? Who is this troll? But then I looked at the source and I was like, oh, this is a real source. This isn't some Joe Schmo.
In order to release a sanitized business statement, Clark did not use public relations personnel or compose a kind email. She smashed her fist on the table, strode forward into the spotlight, and made a statement that would endure forever in the annals of sports history. You're going to ruin yourself if you don't bring Sophie back and lift the prohibition. Every syllable Clark spoke had a cold, hard broadcast value of millions of dollars. She made it clear to everyone. Said she will not put up with the league mistreating the real stars who helped create this game by openly revealing the gatekeepers' sabotaging of their own platform. For network sponsors, the league's present financial. It's a complete nightmare. Over 1.4 million ardent fans watch Caitlin every night. Broadcast numbers skyrocketed to historically unheard of levels after Clark's performance, but those transmitted measurements are instantaneous. Vanish while Clark isn't around.
Lady right here, Sophie Cunningham. So that takes us back to Darren Rovell. The WNBA Players Association is currently prohibiting licensees from using the Sophie Cunningham point, saying that it is, quote, derogatory. What? What? That is absurd. And if I was Sophie Cunningham, I would be kicking and screaming. What? I saw this and was like, oh, this league is ate up with the perpetually offended. The most viral moment of the year can't get licenses because you got players that were offended by it. Remember all the people online? Oh, that's so disrespectful to black women.
By threatening to use her star, Clark was able to effectively control the entire sports economy. Authority to protect Sophie Cunningham, she quickly proved that her 1.4 million people are not a part of the corporate brand of the league. They belong to her. At corporate headquarters, high-level discussions have evolved into shouting fights and pointing fingers behind closed doors. Executives in the league are getting network producers who have already pre-sold millions of dollars made terrified emergency calls. During primetime advertising periods, how can you tell global advertisers that your largest star is threatening to shut down entirely because of an unjust player ban, after years of working out there? The gatekeepers are now realizing they have no more administrative control over athletes. Choices. Either give in to Clark's demands or watch in real time as their entire company fails on national television.
Really the question. Like, is Caitlyn going to be your superstar? And your Batman, and Kelsey, your Robin.
The fact that this even has to be a conversation is why this thing needs to be split apart. The Indiana Fever, when Caitlyn and Kelsey play, yes, they're effective because they're both really, really great basketball players. I mean, well, Kelsey, she could score. She don't do nothing else, but she could score the hell out the basketball. But the fact that there's no pecking order established, it's like a free-for-all, that is the problem. That's the problem. The Dallas Wings established a pecking order. The Las Vegas Aces established a pecking order. The Liberty established a pecking order. Like all these other superstars, or not other stars, because they're not superstars because people don't really watch them. But all of the other great players, LA Sparks, Kelsey Plum, there's a pecking order. The Indiana Fever is the only place where there's no real pecking order, and that's the problem.
When last year, when Caitlyn was out, then you relied heavily on Kelsey. And you guys were one game away from making it to the finals, right? So my thing is, we talked.
As they watch this historic game from every team facility in the country, traditional league organizations forced athletes to remain silent for a long time, collaborate with corporate objectives out of fear, and acquiesce to unfair administrative decisions. But Caitlyn Clark's strong defense of Sophie Cunningham has permanently shattered these ties. The locker room's culture has entirely shifted. Athletes across the sport are realizing that corporate elite talent cannot be silenced by suits when they speak out against backdoor and selective favoritism. Politics. Now, popular sports commentators who usually go over and above to endorse corporate policy must suffer the ultimate humiliation while watching television in real time. Analysts are completely engrossed with reality, who tried for months to argue that Clark's significant cultural influence was just standard league expansion. As soon as Clark voiced his support for Cunningham, a full-fledged online conflict erupted on social media. Millions of fans flocked to the comment sections, refusing to visit the official network pages and ardently endorsing Clark's request.
Every time she sets foot on the court whilst shattering viewership records, that's Caitlyn Clark for you, the face of the league. Yeah. Look, Aces. Oh man, maybe it was Ace's son. I thought it was Ace's Sparks. Ace's son USA 343,000. Wow, I thought it was Ace's Sparks. Maybe they just don't have the Ace's Sparks on this list, but damn. That's bad news bears. That's bad. The three highest rated games on USA, Fever Sparks, Fever Tempo, Fever Sparks. Oh, one common denominator to certain somebody's team. Is it not? Is it not Jamel Hill? Let's get into the player of the week, shall we? Your AP player of the week, Caitlyn Clark. Many people reported on this yesterday. Many people talked about this yesterday. Congratulations to Caitlyn Clark, player of the week. Well deserved. Getting player of the week while on minutes restriction is wild work. It's crazy. Absolutely insanity. Caitlyn Clark by herself is must-see TV. She is amazing and the only person I have to drop everything I'm doing to watch her play. WNBA candidate and all.
This is more than a single basketball week or a single player suspension. The manner in which modern media empires operate has seen a significant transformation. For many years, executive boards thought they could select who is encouraged and who is repressed, manipulate the story, and conceal themselves behind specific laws. But actual generational stardom cannot be controlled by a committee. Sincere, unadulterated passion and Clark's pulling power is based on empathy for her peers. When she speaks, millions of people follow her. Making the old gatekeepers totally helpless, the league's management is presently under intense pressure to find a speedy solution from significant business supporters. As business attorneys evaluate the repercussions of a potential Clark boycott, including multi-million-dollar brand contracts, are in danger. Corporate executives care more about public goodwill and eyes on screens than they do about administrative pride or covert union politics. Furthermore, the public's backing of Sophie Cunningham and Caitlin Clark is presently 100%, placing league officials in a tough situation with nowhere to turn.
4 3-point shooters in the entire WNBA. Aaliyah Boston, Sophie Cunningham, Kelsey Mitchell, and we have Caitlin Clark. There wasn't a picking the best, the most popular player, but clear anti-fever agenda. Now, I believe they might have tweeted this before news came out that Caitlin Clark actually declined that, but I don't know if Sophie would have turned it down. Now, we don't know if they invited Sophie, but I'm pretty sure Sophie is definitely going to respond to this. You know what I'm saying? I do know Sophie do respond to people. If we like add her a bunch of times on Twitter, try to see why, like, got to be something we could do. Sophie Cunningham as of right now is 43%, Aaliyah Boston 46%, Kelsey Mitchell 42%. Wow, bro. So technically, Aaliyah Boston is the best 3-point shooter right now in the whole W. Wow, bro. Where's AZ Flood at? Wow. It's definitely going to be a boring 3-point contest, but I want to know you guys' thoughts down in the comment section right now. Make sure you guys keep them bills on. I will be back with more content.
This nuclear ultimatum has given rise to an uncontrollable cultural wave. Large-scale viewing blackouts have been arranged by fan groups who have promised to turn off their televisions on all major platforms. The instant a game is played without Cunningham or Clark airs, the message to the viewers is very clear. If executives don't behave ethically, sports lovers would watch the league's ratings decline with joy. They are deserving of respect, fairness, and genuine rivalry. For the front office, there is no going back. The boundary has been clearly established. Despite the administrative gatekeepers' best efforts, the public sees the pure truth, misrepresent the facts, make remarks intended to cause harm, or hide behind legalese. Officially, Caitlin Clark has learned what no woman is aware of by utilizing her massive, unprecedented platform. By revealing the corporate apparatus and proving beyond a shadow of a doubt that true quality will always triumph over administrative corruption, Caitlin Clark has officially defended her fellow players by using her massive, unprecedented platform.
Just proud of our group, and obviously a lot of people stepped up in AB's absence, and obviously KK, was incredible tonight too. You
said you could tell before the game started. Was there a moment or point in time where that happened? A specific thing happened? How did that feeling come for you? I mean, I feel like, I don't know, I feel like you just have to believe you're going to have those type of nights, and you have to visualize having those type of nights, and I feel like that's what I did. And it's not always going to go your way. Sometimes there's going to be, a stretch where the ball's not going through the rim and you can't get discouraged. And I know all the time in the work that I've put in, and people believe in me, and more than anything, I believe in myself. And, you just got to dig your feet in a little bit. And, when it's not going your way, nobody cares. Find a way to make it better and find a way to help your team win and make this team better. And I feel like that's what I always try to do.
You're kind of scrambling a little bit as the shot clock's kind of falling down. They got a deflection, circled back towards half court and kind of went up. Can you take us through that? I think that was your 41st point to kind of go ahead that whole play.
Yeah, obviously we had the ball with the game tied, and they kind of blew up our ATO. They played good defense and, got a good tip on the ball, and I was able to chase it down and then get the deflection, which I don't know if I got her on the arm or if it was clean, but I'm not sure the ref was in a position to make the call. I think it was pretty clean. I don't know, but just tried to make a good play on the ball. And then obviously coming back down, I was trying to get the ref to inbound it faster. I wanted to play fast. I didn't want.
What are your thoughts on Caitlin Clark endangering the league in order to support Sophie Cunningham? Is this the greatest power move in modern sports history, or did the league's attempt to prohibit harm its own reputation? In the first place, popular players, please use the comment section to express your thoughts. Below in the comment box, let's have a big discussion. Smash the like button till it shatters. Click subscribe with all notifications to make sure you never miss another historic breakdown. Completely activated, then, forward this video to all genuine fans who are deserving of the truth. Thank you for watching and I hope to meet you at the next exciting